We started out with all of these, well, it was going to be a movie. Started out maybe a half an hour, and then maybe an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it's Cell.
It didn't work out so well because, I don't know, like, people didn't have much to say about the space, I guess. Like, people haven't had that many interesting experiences here. I don't know.
What? What are you guys talking about? You're telling me that you walked around with a camera and you guys couldn't get one, like, fun, interesting
we got
interview?
some people who definitely wanted to be on camera, but
For
I don't
real,
know if it was
talking and talking
real.
and talking.
So,
And you know what? It's Cell. Have I said that part yet? We said we tried. We really did. And
we tried.
We did.
We tried so
We tried.
hard.
We tried.
Yeah.
Realistic kind of like...
Wait, you have 8 days to shoot and edit the entire movie for the birthday?
Right,
Well,
but you know
I
what
don't
I
wanna
said,
call
have
it
I
a
said
movie.
about how it's
No one
Cell
said it was
Face?
a movie, Alexis.
I thought you
Not
just said it was...
It's a short.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It's a short.
Right, it's a
Short.
short.
It's,
All right.
Isn't
It's
it,
a 58-minute short.
Short.
Edited
no,
down.
It's not, yeah. So we're going to take 58 minutes of footage and we're actually going to take
edit it
about...
down.
30 seconds and do like a...
It's hard, you
We're
know.
volunteers, man.
Yeah.
Like, we're volunteering our time
And
for this
we're
project.
That's the one thing. I thought the money was
Poor.
going to be a lot better.
Decided that in Cell's best interest, of course, that
Right.
we should have like a couple of breakout meetings as a result of
At least 1 or 2 breakout
At least.
meetings. Right, and you can see how 8 days is clearly not enough.
Yeah. So we'll have something for you guys for sure.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. Sure.
But
Yeah.
it's collective
Yeah, we
process,
will.
man. You
Yeah.
know, it's consensus based. It's all about process.
Right.
Process, not product.
Cell and being able to create at Cell is the chaos here. You know, out of all the chaos comes beauty and togetherness, and you're able to grab all the forces that are involved in chaos and create something unique and different out of it. Just look around you sometime. There's just so much happening. There's this metal studio over across the street. There's a puppet studio. There's a photography studio. We do digital art. We do performance art. We have a gallery. Yeah, but the best art at Cell is Cell Space. Undoubtedly, the best art at Cell is Cell Space. Okay?
We just want everyone to be able to come in and create anything they want in the spirit of playfulness, sustainability, art, collectivism, community, respect, education, and diversity. Because you know what? That's what we're all about here at Cell.
What do you think about the Cell Space birthday?
Cell Space birthday? It better go off. No, it will, because everybody who's related to Cell Space is a freak, and you get a bunch of freaks together. And I mean, when I say by freak, they got big hearts.
This one's dedicated to all the freaky people out there. All us lovely freaks and weirdos. We're just trying to make it through life, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's rough out there. Just try to keep a sense of humor. Try to stay human, you know what I'm saying? Starvation is a creation of the devil, a rebel. I'm bringing food to the people like a widow, bringing flowers to a grave in the middle of the city. Isolation is a riddle, to be surrounded by a million other people, but feel alone like a tree in the desert, dried up like the skin of a lizard, but full of color like the spots of a leopard. Drum and bass pull me in like a shepherd, scratch my itch like a needle on a record, full of life like a man gone to Mecca, sky high like an eagle up soaring. I speak low but I'm like a lion roaring, baritone like a Robeson recording. I'm giving thanks for being human every morning. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every box got a right to be booming. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every flower got a right to be blooming. Be resistant. The negativity, we keep it at a distance. Call for backup and I give you some assistance. Like a lifesaver deep in the ocean. Stay afloat here upon the funky motion. Rock and roll upon the waves of the season. Hold your breath and you're underwater breathing. To be rhyming without a real reason is to claim but not to practice a religion. If television is the drug of the nation, satellite is immaculate reception. Beaming in, they can look and they can listen. So you see, don't believe in the system to legalize you or give you your freedom. You want rights? Ask them, they'll read them. But every flower got a right to be blooming. Stay human, because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every box got a right to be booming. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every flower got a right to be blooming. Cause all the freaky people make the beauty of the world.
All the freaky people make the beauty of the world.
Cause all the freaky people make the beauty of the world.
All the freaky people make the beauty of the world.
Cause all the freaky people make the beauty of the world.
All the freaky people make the beauty of the world.
All the freaky people make the beauty of the world.
All the freaky people make the beauty of the world.
See why 2K, you know, is the moment. In time we find that we can open up a heart that's locked or been broken by the pain of words not spoken, nor shot by guns are still smoking. Cartwrights out on the Ponderosa, or drive by bang in Testarossa. We need to heed the words of Dalai Lama, or at least the words of your mama. Take a mental trip to the Bahamas, steam your body in the stereo sauna, comma. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every box got a right to be booming. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every flower got a right to be blooming. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap.
I'm still working on developing the wonderful memories that I'm going to have at Cell. But I would like to say that I feel blessed that Cell has come into my life, and that all the people that I've met at Cell have come into my life.
This was one night when there was probably like 600 people in the space for the big Chinese New Year episode. And I think that I was just kind of in another world. And I was walking down the stairs past the gallery into the main space, and there was tons of people everywhere. And I was so overwhelmed that I somehow tripped and completely went down the stairs, and I landed. Should I show you how I landed? Yeah, like this. Like this.
You know, I'd have to be dirty just because it springs to mind, but it came up the other day. I was at our first party here. A couple actually dragged me into the bathroom to videotape them having sex, and we projected it on the screen all scrambled with the video mix later on. I thought it was a good time.
Martin Luther King fought for justice, not integration. Don't confuse the method of transportation with the destination, but history remembers our heroes distortedly like black and white kids holding hands is all he stood for, and completely forgets his opposition to the Vietnam War, and what's more, his ideas are intellectual property, so if Gandhi can be an icon for Apple computers, then everything in this nation is for sale. I can just imagine what advertisers would do with King's letter from the Birmingham jail. Picture this. It gets bought by corporations in the prison industrial complex, and they take it all out of context, putting up billboards in the hood that say, hey, young men of color, MLK went to jail. If you're lucky, you can be next. Or imagine this one. Let's say the NBA buys his speech at the March on Washington talking about, I have a team. Yes, I have a team so that the sons of former slaves can sweat and toil up and down basketball courts like modern day cotton fields for the profit and amusement of the sons of former slave owners. It is deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a team. Or perhaps it would be bought by real estate developers in the Mission talking about, I have a scheme. Yes, I have a scheme. I have a scheme. I have a scheme that little white yuppies from Silicon Valley can live next door to little black and brown folks, digging the convenience and flavor of their hood. And when the black and brown folks get moved out, white yuppies can say in their newly acquired hipster slang, don't trip peeps, it's all to the good. Yes, I have a scheme. Still deeply, deeply, deeply rooted in the American dream, feeling like a deja vu, except without the smallpox blankets. And then developers can go to black church testimony meetings talking about, I'm not here to testify, oh hallelujah, I'm here to gentrify, can I get a witness?
tree. I'm just a little black bird sitting here on my mango tree. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. I'm just a little black bird and I'm trying to find my way. I'm just a little black bird, found me home, think I'm gonna stay. What you looking at? What the heck you looking at? I said heaven is a place I found. I feel the spirits blowing around. I said my people, you know what's going down. Heaven on earth will come when the glory of justice has won. My people, learn your lessons well. My baby, 'cause you have a story to tell. What you looking at? What the hell you looking at? I'm just a little black bird and I'm taken to the sky. I'm just a little itty bitty black bird. Listen here to me battle cry. You wanna mess with this? So do you wanna mess with this? You wanna mess with this? So do you wanna mess with this? Something going on.
Fondest memory. Probably ripping the bikes out of the guy's hands as he was trying to steal them from the paint room that day that all hell broke loose and Dave got his jaw broken. It was before we didn't allow alcohol. So it was a private party.
Drunken buffoonery and so.
Yes, it was drunken. I remember standing next to these big tall guys as they were pouring their 40s out onto the dance floor in front of me and just looking me straight in the eye as they did that. Like I was trying to tell them, oh, please don't smoke, and they'd be like, oh yeah, and just pour it.
My favorite Soul Space memory was at my second yoga tai chi party. It was summer solstice, I think, and it was the first time that I had vended here, and I just felt really at home, and everybody was really nice to me and really warm and really welcoming, and I had no clue what I was getting into at that point. But people tried to pretend that it was really the best thing for me, and it just felt really good to be in the space.
One of my best memory at Soul Space is when we were working for Sweet Party, and we had to make a tree and roots where people could dance and under, and I was working with Sam, and nothing was working, and suddenly I pulled something and everything broke and it transformed into a spider web, and it was for an Halloween party, and it was just perfect, and we put a big spider in the middle and it was perfect. And just that second when that roots that was not working just transformed into a spider.
How does it feel to be one of the beautiful people?
And you know it feels good.
But anyway, happy birthday, Sal. Another 60 years.
Then we all know who you are.
And you know it feels good.
Well, I'm looking
birthday,
forward to
Cell
it.
Space.
Yeah, happy birthday, Cell
Yeah,
Space.
happy birthday.
6 years old, I think.
Happy birthday, Cell. Happy birthday, Cell.
They made a lot of money, but none of them living right. And they stepping on the scene to get $1,000 rings up in magazines, representing all the wrong things. Look, some people look at they self empty, cause they living life complicated, not simply.